Hello everyone, we're trying this again. My microphone was squeaky again. I'm really going to have to figure that one out. So this is a new initiative that I started just a couple, well, hold on, I'm going to turn my notifications off. So First Chapter Fun is something I thought of just last night, actually, wondering if it would be a good initiative and a good time to read the first chapter of other authors' books, because quite frankly I'm having trouble getting much done. I'm having trouble concentrating and watching the news incessantly, keeping up to date on what's going on in Europe. I have family in Switzerland. My mum's not well, my dad's her main caretaker, my sister works in healthcare, so it's just a really crazy time for everyone, and I needed a distraction. So here I am, hopefully providing you a little bit of a distraction, being able to read the first chapter of a book every day until, believe it or not, I have authors lined up until April the 12th now. So, excuse me. So hopefully this will entertain you and provide you some light relief anyway, for comedic value. Some people who know me will know that I don't like being on camera at all. If there's any possibility of me avoiding a camera, I will. I'd much rather be behind the camera. So I'm not particularly photogenic, but I will sacrifice myself. I will take one for the team, and I'm here for you, reading the first chapter of a book for as long as I have authors lined up, and hopefully I can help a little bit, like I said, distracting you. So before I start with the first book that we have today, which is Woman on the Edge by Samantha M. Bailey, I'd like to give a shout out to all of those people who are continuing to go out to work, especially healthcare workers, or government workers, or people who are keeping our supply chain up and running and working in the stores and all the rest of it, while fortunate ones such as myself can wait this storm out at home. So thank you everyone for being here for us. I think it's incredible and it's amazing. So to the book. The book today's book is Woman on the Edge. Oh, let me move this is weird. There we go. Woman on the Edge by Samantha M. Bailey. And I'm going to read the first chapter for you now. My husband just said, I don't think you're live, but people who are watching, I am live and I'm not squeaky, right? I hope so. Oh, and on your screen somewhere, you will see that you can leave comments. So Sam, only her mum calls her Samantha, Sam will be around, and you can leave questions and comments for her, and I'll post this video to my page, and you can then leave comments for her and whatnot. So let's get started. I don't want to make this video too long and bore you guys to death with my chit chat. So let's get stuck in to Woman on the Edge. Chapter 1, Morgan, Monday, August 7th. Take my baby. I flinch at the brittle, scratchy voice. I'm standing on the subway platform as I do every day after work, waiting for the train to come. I used to try to smile at people, but I'm warier now. Ever since my husband Ryan died, no one knows how to act around me, and I don't know how to act around them. I usually keep to myself, head down, which is why the voice surprises me. I look up. I thought the woman was talking to a friend, but she's not. She's disheveled, wearing faded black yoga pants and a stained white t-shirt. She's alone, and she's talking to me. She clutches a sleeping baby to her chest with one arm. She knows she has my attention now. She presses up against me, and my purse bangs into my side. Then she digs sharp nails into my bare wrist. Please, take my baby. Icy fingers of fear run up my back, despite the sweltering heat inside Grand State Station. The woman is on edge, and so am I, literally at least. I always stand on the edge of the platform so I can be first on the train. One hard push is all it would take for me to fall off onto the tracks. As bleak as the last 18 months have been, no matter how ostracized I've become after Ryan's suicide, I've made a new life for myself. I don't want it to end here. I gently extract my arm from her tight grip. Sorry, could you? She steps even closer to me, so close that I'm on the blue strip. Her eyes are wild, lips so bloody and raw, like she's been chewing on them. She clearly needs help. I pull my long black hair around my face, lower my gaze to the grey speckled tiles and say, we should step back a bit. Here. I put a hand out to guide her away from the edge, but she won't move. She's making me so nervous. As a social worker, I recognize the signs of distress, signs I should have noticed in Ryan. If I hadn't been the loyal, obtuse, willfully blind wife I never thought I'd become, my husband might have turned himself in and gotten help before it was too late. He might have realized that even though he'd be found guilty of embezzlement, there were worse things to lose, like life itself. If I'd noticed anything ahead of time, I might not be paying for the crimes I didn't even know he'd committed until he was dead. I might even be a mother myself now, like this woman in front of me. She looks awful. Clumps of matted dark curls stick out haphazardly from her scalp, as though her hair has been hacked with a chainsaw. I look away quickly. I've been watching you, she says to me in a strangled voice. She squeezes the sleeping baby so tightly, too tightly, and I fear for the safety of the child. The woman's eyes, ringed with such dark circles, it's like she's been punched, flick back and forth. Are you looking for someone? Is someone supposed to meet you here? Then I curse myself for getting involved, when I should just give her my boss Kate's number at Haven House, the women's shelter I work for. I'm not the lead counsellor and head advocate at the shelter anymore. I've been demoted to office manager. I wish I'd never met Ryan. I wish I'd never fallen for his crooked smile and self-deprecating humour. And I have no recourse. I still have a job. I did nothing wrong, yet I lost so much, including everyone's faith in me, my faith in myself. She is not my client to counsel. Who am I to counsel anyone? Her haunted eyes land back on me, and her gaunt face is a look of pure terror. Keep her safe. The baby is fast asleep, her tiny nose and mouth pressed too closely to her mother's chest. She's unaware of her mother's suffering. I feel myself unwittingly absorbing this woman's pain, even though I have enough of my own to contend with. I'm about to give her the shelter's phone number when she speaks again. I've been watching you for a long time. You seem like a nice woman, kind, smart. Please, Morgan. My head jolts back in shock. Did she just say my name? It's impossible. I've never seen her before in my life. The woman kisses her baby's tuft of hair, then stares at me again with those piercing blue eyes. I know what you want. Don't let anyone hurt her. Love her for me, Morgan. I know what you want. How can you possibly know anything about me? I say, but my voice is drowned out by an announcement to stay back from the platform's edge. The woman's cracked lips move again, but I can't hear her over the wind roaring through the tunnel. I'm truly panicked now. Something about all of this just isn't right. I feel it in my gut. I need to get away from this woman. People surround us, but they don't seem to notice that something strange is going on here. They are commuters in their own world, as I was just a few minutes ago. The woman's eyes sweep the platform once again, then her arms reach out. She launches her baby toward me. My hands catch the infant by instinct. I look down at the child in my arms and I tear up. The yellow blanket she's wrapped in is so soft against my skin, the baby's face serene and content. When I look back up at her mother a second later, the train is shrieking into the station. And that's when she jumps. Woman on the Edge by Samantha M. Bailey. If you want to know what happens next, well, you're going to have to read it. You can no doubt order this online, support your local indie bookstore if you can. You can get it on all the big platforms as well. I will post a link to Sam's page, website. My goodness, I can't talk anymore. My heart's pounding so hard from reading this. And she'll stick around. She'll be here. I'll post the video. You can ask her lots of questions. And hopefully you get to read this awesome book. Don't forget, maybe your library, if they're not closed, as ours are, may well have this novel online too for your enjoyment. So if you like this video, if you'd like me to continue doing this, please leave me a comment, share with your friends, share wide and far, and hopefully I'll be able to see you again tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone. Stay safe and stay kind, and I'll see you tomorrow.